Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Jukes the Great, and we actually have today an update kind of video. If you go back on my channel, we actually look at the first video uploaded. I made a video talking about Ouroboros and why I believe it's super bullish as like a catalyst for the TitanX ecosystem. And today, because the actual protocol is launched now and it's been a few days, it's had time to somewhat mature a little bit. I decided that it was a good time to make a update video. And actually, this is a part of the kind of TitanX content creators kind of mission that we're doing here. So if you are watching this, go and check out everyone else's videos who will be uploading, people like Smoothing Crypto, Cryptographics, etc., etc. Check out their stuff. Anyone else who has been posting stuff about this, share it out, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, the more support we can get for everyone, the more views. Looking into USDX, and what I actually want to show you guys is an update, as an update or as a sequel to the previous video, is something that I actually didn't have the opportunity to show you guys in the first video, simply because we didn't have the stats, we didn't have the correct information. So without further ado, we're going to pull this up. Now, I do advise you guys to kind of bring you up to scratch on what's going on here, but I do have a little recap. So USDX Ouroboros is a lending protocol on top of TitanX. Okay, so it's super sick, multi-collateralized, no VC, no rug, like super cool lending protocol on top of TitanX. And TitanX itself is now developing into its L1 within an L1 stage. I mean, it's got a whole ecosystem on top of it now. We have a lending and borrowing protocol, like we're basically there. So we're going omni-chain and we're going to take over the whole of crypto. That's the mission. Now, look at Jimmy. All right. Now, Jimmy, he wants to take out a loan against his assets, and he can actually do that now in TitanX. So, as a quick recap, what this protocol allows you to do fundamentally is take your TitanX or your DragonX, because you could do multi-collateral loans, and you take a loan out against it in the form of USDX. Okay. Very easy to understand. Again, watch my first video to better understand this process. So the question is, what can users do with this USDX that they get? And there really is two main things that the user can do. The first thing is, and we've seen this with the launch and maturity of this protocol, how beautiful and thick that LP is growing, and it's getting nicer and juicier and thicker each day, which is super nice. We want nice and thick LP because they allow. So in the first day of launch, the LP wasn't that thick, so users couldn't really do much with their loan. But now, because the LP is thick, they can take that USDX they earned and essentially swap it out for USDC. And then with the USDC, they can buy some Ethereum and buy some TitanX. Really quickly, guys, I am sorry if I'm having internet issues in the video. The internet is bugging out today. I've done everything I can and it's still bugging out. So hopefully it doesn't ruin the video quality for you guys too much. Now, why is this insane? Because if users do this loop, they come in, buy more TitanX with their loan, then obviously they're pushing the price of TitanX up, and they're also simultaneously growing their bag of TitanX. So it's a super cool little thing that users can do. And really the best time to do this is during market bottoms, because you want to be at a point where you're at least risk of a liquidation, which would occur if the collateral was to fall fall to a certain price, depending on the size of the loan you take out. Okay, so I believe we're very primed right now for a bounce in the upside direction. So this strategy is looking really nice right now. Obviously, not financial advice. You can do whatever you want to do with money, but I think the strategy is looking super cool right now. We're actually seeing someone do this, guys. If you look on chain, there's been someone in DragonX who's been taking out loans against the DragonX and buying up more DragonX. I mean, that's super sick. And then he's taking out another loan and buying up more and buying up more and buying up more. And he's pushing the price of DragonX up, pushing the ratio of DragonX up against TitanX, and simultaneously growing his position right now, at least as it looks, almost like for free, right? Like he's basically just getting money for locking up his money and then using that money to buy up more and grow his position. It's super sick, super cool stuff. But they can also do this other thing with their USD. share with you in the first video because we didn't really have the stats. What we have here is a USDX Backstop Pool. So there's a little screenshot of the website. You can go to the website and check it out. But you have this Backstop Pool, which is a place for you to stake your USDX and essentially earn DragonX and TitanX in the process. And you can see here the APR is super. This is a backstop pool, so your actual USDX will be taken out of this pool, and you can read the information here when liquidations occur, basically. But you're earned the collateral as your reward. Okay, so it's super sick. You earn TitanX and DragonX, so don't be worried. You know, if you're worried about what's going on with the USDX, and at the end of the day, with the APR this high, you're earning like ridiculous. Like it's calculation that I did here, and I'm going to show you this scenario. So we've shown you one scenario here as a way to use this platform to increase your bag size and play this kind of loop. There's actually another, I guess you could say, strategy and scenario, and there's so many strategies with this ecosystem and with this protocol. But this is another scenario that I've written out for you guys, where you can utilize this USDX pool. So what you can do is come in here, take out a loan with your TitanX. Let's say you take out $1,000 as a loan. You can stake it in the backstop pool, and it would only take at the current APR 1.5 months to make back all of the dollar value that you inputted, right? So you make back everything you inputted, and then you come back in here. Obviously, you can pay off your loan. But you can basically, that's to show you how that takes 1.5 months, but you can basically get a bunch of rewards. Like you can see if it takes 1.5 months, and after 3 months, you've made double, right? And then you take out another loan against these ones, right? And you can carry on playing that kind of loop, which is one strategy that perhaps we'll see people playing. But this is super sick, super bullish for the ecosystem. And I did want to quickly show you some of the stats here. It's not even been that long since this has been out, and $1.8 million is in the total collateral. To break down, 1.1 mil of that is in TitanX, and 600 grand of that is in DragonX. And the issued debt here is only 800K, which relative to the amount that is in the liquidity pool is super nice. Like I think the liquidity pool is looking super healthy. These APRs are looking super sick. And the thing with these APRs are they obviously encourage small players, but they actually encourage big players, potentially even more, right? Like big players can come in, they can make huge APRs, rotate it back into the ecosystem, and we might see a beautiful pump, which is perhaps what's expected. I'm not going to put up the TitanX price chart, but if you look at the price chart, it's looking bullish, right? Like especially on the ratio with ETH. So we're waiting for ETH to blow up. So Vitalik, pump our bags, Dev do something. But you know, I think it's looking very bullish now in this ecosystem. I wanted to share some of these stats with you that we couldn't share with you in the first video. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. This is like my third or fourth attempt. I hope the internet hasn't messed up the video. I'm going to upload it regardless, and I just hope that the information gets through. And if it doesn't, then check out the other guys' videos because theirs are all excellent, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Wherever you are, hope you enjoy your day. Please, again, like, sub, comment, etc., etc., retweet, repost, share. You know, tell your nan, tell your uncle, tell Bob from down the road. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys